Hey guys, so in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do my review video on My Little Pony Season 7, Episode 16, Campfire Tales. And when I first saw the name of this episode, I thought it was gonna be like, somewhat like that one camping episode way back from Season 3. And it actually does first start off with the CMCs on a camping trip with Artie, AJ, and Rarity. Now, it's interesting that compared to their last camping episode, it showed them trying to trying to make the preparations for the camping trip. But in this episode, it just starts off with them on their trip, like having all their shenanigans with them and having the camp set up. And apparently, Rarity decided to go lightly with what she decided to bring. But then at one point they came across some creatures called flighters, which sounds funny but also scary at the same time if those existed. So in the next scene they do end up destroying their camp set, so they had to go into some caves where they went on their last camping trip to hide from the flighters. But Artie had to get a campfire for them, and she had this puffy looking face from being stung by them after setting it up, but it did look kind of funny though. But anyway, that's where they decided to tell some campfire stories around the campfire in the cave. And fortunately for Scootaloo, it wasn't a scary story that Heiji was gonna tell. And I must say her story was pretty awesome. And it started off rough for a pony named Rockhoof, like he he seemed like the weak shot, not the hot shot of, and other ponies in the village made fun of him. However, but when he did end up saving his village from a volcano that was about to hit their village, and not only that, but somehow he became bigger, older, and stronger while saving him. And he ended up getting a huge amount of respect from the other ponies on the island, which was great to see. However, in the next scene, you see their camp set covered in webs from the flighters, which really sucked for them. And I don't know why that happened. To be honest, and I just don't know what those flighters, what their beef was with those six ponies. But then Rarity decided to tell her story. So in her story, it starts off with a unicorn named Ms. Mane that had a mane like and tail somewhat like Luna and Celestia's, all flowy like. But anyway, it was cool how it took place in a place like Asia. It had this Asian like looking place, which did look pretty cool because we've never seen a place like that throughout MLP. And at one point there was some magic duel between Ms. Mane and her old friend Sable Spirit, who had caused grief to other ponies around her. But the magic duel between Ms. Mane and Sable Spirit looked really cool. And so in the next scene, Ms. Mane decided to go into the attacked village to make some improvements. And that's where Ms. Mane and Sable Spirit got along as well after that, and Ms. Mane started to make other things beautiful too. However, after Rarity's story, the spiders put out their fire with the web, so Artie had to make some rocks fall from the ceiling of the cave, fall to keep the spiders out, or flighters. I'm sorry. But unfortunately, when RD did that, they got trapped. Unfortunately, and that's where Scootaloo got even more scared. But fortunately, AJ managed to break the webs and make a new fire, and that's where RD decided to tell her story about her favorite legend, Flash Magnus, which I think is a pretty cool name. So apparently Flash Magnus had to deal with dragons, and apparently that got Scootaloo scared, but there was a lot of cool action in Artie's story. And Flash Magnus at one point managed to get them to fly into a huge cloud of thunder which electrocuted them, and it looked really cool because those two big dragons sure was causing a lot of trouble for Magnus and his pals. And so after the story, the six of the ponies ended up finding another way out of the cave. In fact, they even got out through a river, and that they found in the cave. And once they got out of the cave, they came across some clouds with rainbow pouring down from them, and it looked really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty. Did look really cool. It seems like, and overall, it seemed like they had a great camping experience with all the stories that were told and the adventures they went on. And so overall, I really did enjoy this episode. But those flighters sound so gross if they ever existed in real life. Like, I would run like crazy if I ever heard of them. But overall, I did. But other than that, I did enjoy the stories that were told. And so yeah. So this is my review video on the latest episode of MLP. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. Bye.